Hi, my name is Swenley and welcome to another gesture drawing video. For this video I thought that I would take you guys through what a typical gesture drawing session for me looks like. And for those of you who have been following me online on the forums, you have probably seen me posting some gesture drawing sheets daily. So I'm just going to draw some gestures from reference and hopefully this will give you guys a better idea of what my thought process is when doing gesture drawings. Okay, so let's get started right away. And by the way, people ask me all the time where I get my reference from, and most of the time I use reference that I collect on Pinterest. So if you don't have a Pinterest account, definitely it's definitely a handy resource to collect references from gesture drawing. Alright, so let's get started. And if you have seen my previous videos, 3 keys for better gesture drawings, I mentioned that the first thing that I look for is the leading edge, and the leading edge is the part of the body that is leading the action. So in this case, when I look at her, it's clear for me that she's bending backwards in that direction. So this part right here, where I mark the arrow, this is the leading edge. So if the movement were to continue, it would continue in the direction of the leading edge. So she would probably bend a little more like this. Finish here. Maybe this leg like this. This leg maybe could move. Let me see what would happen. Maybe it comes a little more towards here. Just giving you a quick example of what could happen if this movement were to continue. But yeah, the first thing I look for thus is the leading edge. So let's get started. Okay, so I usually start in the area of the leading edge, since that is what I'm attempt to match in the figure. I'm not concerned with copying exactly what I'm seeing, making an exact duplicate of the reference. But if there is anything that I could say that I try to copy, for lack of a better word, it's the intention of the pose, it's the leading edge. And as I'm drawing and talking right here, I realize why some instructors say that it can be a challenge. So if you hear me go silent every now and then during the session, it's because I can focus better that way. Okay, so let's see. Come to the back here, going over the hip. The legs really pushing back, pushing back. Go right there. Foot is bending in that direction. Just using a simple shape to block it in. Okay, look for the other hip. This is the weight bearing leg. Down, pushing down, and since her weight is mostly on this leg, there is a lot of pressure being applied right here at her heels, where it touches the floor. So those are little details, not exactly details, more like little events or little happenings that occur in the pose that I pay attention to, because for me they help bring the gesture, the pose more. They add more believability first of all, and it just makes it more alive to me. So I'm always on the lookout for those little details. For example, she's pushing her leg back here, so there would be a lot of tension here, and I can see it in the reference also. You can see the tension in this area. Checking the proportions of the leg. Let's see, I think the angle is something more like this. Since I have the curve at this side, note here is the straight. Okay, let me look at the center line of the rib cage, going over the rib cage right here. Show the deltoid going over, arm stretching. Over. I think I made the arm a little too long, or the legs are too short. One of the two right there, because I'm looking at the space here, seeing that it's a little off. But since this is a gesture drawing, keep things quick, just keep going right now. Those are things that I can refine later on. Let's see, it's arm stretching. Finger right here, thumb. Stretching to the breast area. Stretch right here. Connects to the deltoid. See a rib cage pushing out. See the corners right there pushing out. Again, not everything is matching the reference exactly at this point, but for me this is I approach drawing figures and characters more like sculpting in clay, meaning that the lines and shapes, the masses that I'm drawing down, I think about it like throwing down chunks of clay, and then I go back and I sculpt and refine what I've put down. So for me this takes off the pressure of having to do like a perfect correct drawing right from the beginning. Alright, let me see, how are we going to approach the neck? We think about the spine at the back and how it connects, how it flows into the neck. Front of a face, I'm just looking at a two-dimensional distance from here to here, and I'm feeling how the head is bending right there. Go over the top of the head, that's where it connects. This is the connection point from the neck to the rib cage, so I use that. me place. Help me connect the neck to the head properly there. See, going over. I'm looking at my timer here because I don't want to spend too long on one pose. Okay, just quickly in the nose. And I go over, hanging. Let's fit the hair like it's pushing this direction for the most part. It's going like this overall. Pulling goes over her shoulders, over, around, wrap around top of her shoulder there. Back, a couple of folds right there. Now that I see, now that I look at the distance, this would need correction right there. Let me see. I think I made this too narrow. Alright, so let's wrap this up. As I said, this is just a quick drawing. Of course, you can continue refining and refining, correcting. What I'm primarily preoccupied with is capturing the flow of energy through the body, and with that capture a sense of movement. And of course, when I'm doing longer drawings that need to be more polished, I spend more, I slow down, I work a bit slower, and really take the time to get the placement, proportions and such more accurately. But I would still work with the same mindset, meaning that I'm focusing on action, and I'm not preoccupied with making any kind of perfect drawing or something like that. Photoshop is acting up a little. There's been something that has been making my computer lag a lot lately, so I definitely need to check that out, find out what it is, because it can get annoying. Alright. Okay, so this is the first gesture. Let's move on to the second one.